Is the seller's market dead? In November 2025, the power has shifted. And if you're a buyer, these are the news you have been waiting for. But if you're a seller, you need to watch every second of this video because the rules of the game have changed. This is Josselin Iraheta with eXp Realty, Realtor in Northwest Georgia. I serve Dalton and surrounding areas. Thanks for clicking on this video. Book a Calendly call with me. The information is in the description. If you are looking forward to buying, selling, or relocating in or out of this area. Now, let's dive deep into the numbers. So I am here back on my laptop and we're gonna dive a little deeper on the real estate market for Dalton, Georgia. The barometer, now the buyers have a advantage and now it is at 25. For the median list price, it's now at 314 and last time it was 299, which is basically 300,000. Median days on market is 119, which has increased. Last time it was 102, the last day of October. And price decrease, we have 40%. Last time it was 64. So last time more than half of listings were taking a price reduction, and that has been reduced this time. The inventory, it was 15. It's 15 now, and it was 14 on October. For November, the median rent is $1,800, and last time it was around $1,200. So it has increased on that matter. And as I mentioned, the barometer is 25 now, and last time it was 26.31. So it has decreased, that it gives buyers even a greater advantage. And now we're gonna cover the national real estate market for the month of November. We have a market in transition, and as it is happening, at least for us locally here in Dalton, so it is at a national level. It is moving towards a buyer's market. The U.S. national real estate market in November 2025 continued its trends to rebalancing, characterized by a significant increase in inventory and a stabilization of median list price. Mortgage rates, while still elevated compared to pre-pandemic levels, showed a slight decline, offering modest reprieve to buyers. The days on market has extended, signaling a shift from a frenzied seller's market to one that offers more opportunities for buyers to negotiate and be selective. The overall market narrative is one of moderation and a return to more seasonal pre-pandemic sales cycles. And we even saw this in the Dalton summary for November, that the days on market has also extended, at least for us here in Dalton, Georgia. Some of the key market metrics at glance: the median list price for $124,000, and this is just 0.4% higher year over year. Active inventory, more than 1.1 million, up 12.6% from last year. So there's more inventory, more houses for sale this year than last year. Days on market, 3 days longer than November 2024. Not a huge difference there. 6.23% mortgage rate. That's for the 30-year fixed. And it's down from 6.81% of last year. So the interest rate, it's lower this year, which is great news for buyers. The era of rapid growth is over. The national median list price in October 2025 was reported at $424,000, reflecting a minimal 0.4 year-over-year increase. This near flat growth is a stark contrast to the double-digit appreciation seen in previous years. Weekly data for November 2025 shows a slight 0.4 year-over-year decline in the median list price. This softening indicates that the market is finally adjusting to higher borrowing costs and increased supply. What this basically means is the era of rapid unchecked price growth is over and prices are becoming more rational and sustainable. Active inventory is growing due to both new listings hitting the market, but mostly listings taking longer to sell in this week 2025 sales year. There has been a 12.6 increase year over year in active inventory and over 1.1 million homes available nationwide. Buyers face reduced pressure from bidding wars. This marks a sustained period of inventory growth driven by modest rise in new listings and, more importantly, homes taking longer to sell. This is the most significant trend for buyers as it translates directly to more choices and less intense competition. The days on market is higher, meaning the homes are taking longer to sell. It has reached 64 days for the week ending November 15 of this year, which is 3 more days longer than the same period but last year. This metric is crucial as it signifies the return to a more typical pre-pandemic sales pace. A longer days on market empowers buyers with more time for due diligence, inspections, and negotiations, while sellers must now be more strategic about pricing and presentation. And although, of course, there are buyers who want to close quickly, you need to communicate that to your realtor and the realtor to the lender. It is doable. One time I had a closing that took only 21 days, and it wasn't a cash buy, it was a FHA loan. So it is possible. About the interest rate, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate averaged 6.23 for the week ending in November 26. This represents a slight decrease from the previous week and is notably lower than the 6.81% recorded in November 2024. This modest dip, driven by the market speculation of a potential future Fed rate cut, provides a small boost to buyers' affordability and may be enticing some rate-sensitive buyers back into the market. And on my picture, maybe you didn't notice, but I would like to point out anyways that it has dollar signs, but it's actually supposed to be percentage. My advice to you sellers, now that the market has shifted, price strategically from day one. With the median list price softening and DOM increasing, overpricing is the quickest way to have a listing sit and require a price cut later. Price cuts were seen as 20.2% of listings in October, priced to sell immediately, not to test the market. Focus on condition and presentation. Buyers have options. Invest in minor repairs, professional staging, and high-quality photography. A well-maintained, move-in ready home will stand out against the rising inventory. Be prepared to negotiate. The days of multiply over asking offers are largely over. Be open to negotiating on price. Contingencies like inspections and appraisals and closing costs to secure a deal. Leverage the rate dip. If rates continue to fall, use that as a selling point. Consider offering a temporary rate buy down to make your home more affordable for buyers, especially first-time home buyers who are highly rate sensitive. And my advice for you buyers, the current market conditions are the most favorable for buyers in several years, offering more choices and leverage. Take your time and be selective. The days on market of 64 days means you have time for thorough inspections and due diligence. Do not rush into a decision. The pressure of a bidding war is significantly reduced. Negotiate on price and terms. With inventory up 12.6% and prices softening, you have leverage. Don't be afraid to offer below the asking price or include contingencies that could protect your interests. Lock in favorable rate. While 6.23 is still high, it is significant improvement from the peak. Work with a trusted lender to monitor rates and lock in when it dips, or explore options like a 2-1 buy down. If you don't know what that means and you would like to ask, leave it on the comments or send me an email. I would love to chat with you. Explore new construction. New construction homes are often priced competitive with existing homes and may offer favorable financing incentives from builders, which can help offset the higher interest rate. If you would like to see the new construction here in Dalton, also let me know in the comments, send me an email, and I will send you that link that will take you to all the new construction offer right here in Dalton, Georgia. The November 2025 real estate market signals a fundamental shift towards balance and rationality. After years of unprecedented growth and seller dominance, the market is normalizing with increased inventory, stabilized prices, and improved buyer leverage. Both buyers and sellers must adapt to this new reality. Sellers by pricing competitively and being flexible. Buyers by taking advantage of improved conditions and negotiating power. The return to pre-pandemic sales cycles represents a healthier, more sustainable market for all. So there you have it. That is what is going on locally and nationally inside the U.S. and in Dalton, Georgia. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or relocating into the area, book a Calendly call with me. Send me an email. I would love to connect with you and share this video with someone who is thinking about doing just that. This is Josselin Iraheta with eXp Realty, your resource in Northwest Georgia. Thank you for watching.